We're back. Welcome back. Da, la, 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 la. Oh, baby. Okay. Well, all right.
What's up, party people?
We can't hear you till we see your face.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Now we can't hear you till we see your face. What?
What is my face? It's called an avatar.
Baby. Welcome back to E3. Thank y'all for coming back to visit us once again. Us three loud, opinionated broads. We're gonna call out the foolishness. Thank you for participating in our foolishness. We're glad you're here.
Yes.
Oh God, I don't even know what's okay.
You gotta be on the screen. This your episode.
She said, "Give us a second." So while we do that, we're gonna fill up the time. So, how's your mental health, honey?
Me?
How's your mental health been? Yes.
Wow, what a question.
Are you all right? On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 meaning you should call 911 because I'm a danger to myself or someone else, and 5 being girl, I'm Gucci. Where are you in your mental health?
5.
You at a 5. That is wonderful. Now, yesterday I was at a 2.5.
What happened?
Well, yesterday was the anniversary of my youngest son's passing. So that the 14th is September 14th is always not a great day for me. So even though I was at work, I clocked in and then I got back in the bed, and then I clocked out for lunch, and then I got back in the bed, and then I clocked in for lunch, and then I got back in the bed, and then I clocked out for the day and got back in the bed. So I didn't actually do any work yesterday. But I thank my employers from home that I could be checked out and still checked in at the same time.
Yeah.
So I ate crumble cookies and was in the bed all day yesterday. And then my daughter, who thinks she swear foul, my twin, my best friend. She brought my real best friend, her son, over to my house.
Oh.
So he could run around in circles and call my name 700 times. And be like, Mima, can I have? So I can say yes to whatever he asked me for. And then he said, thank you. It's so cute. And then don't let him drop something because his no take me. Oh no. It'd be detrimental. He dropped a napkin on the floor. Oh no. Pick the napkin up. It's not even that serious. But I'm okay. I rebounded today. I got a new attitude. I got new hair. I'm waiting for the Advil to kick in because the lady did my brain.
I'm glad
I went to the African shop and that lady braided my brains. I just, like, every strand of hair that I even thought I had on my head, she caught up into these braids of under here on today. But I'm better.
It looks cute.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get my braids back. So you are inspiring me.
Come on, braids. Listen, I just was lazy and didn't want to have to do my hair for the next month or so. Listen, never underestimate the laziness of me. Because even going down a lace wig right now is simply too much.
My gosh. Yeah, I have a couple of wigs and I was like, I don't have enough time after work to figure it out before the show. So yeah.
Or get you some cute hats.
Yeah, but
that as well.
I've been on oh my gosh. This is a few years ago. I was on a panel for Real Housewives of Potomac. And this is like when I first started wearing those lace front wigs. So I didn't really understand the glue and the gel and the blow dryer and the this and that. So all my wigs turned into headband wigs. No hate on headband wigs, but anytime I can't figure out what's going on with the lace, then I just put a little scarf. Now I got a headband. But when it's not secure, like I was really like, I don't think we were on air, but I was literally taping and then it was sliding. And that wig was about to slide off of my head on, live. It was like, And especially, I mean, I hate to be like this, but it's one thing if you're on a panel with white people because they don't really understand, or their wigs are different, or maybe they don't glue them. I don't know. But those black girls were looking at me like, bitch, get right. Like,
Like, ma'am, just cut your camera off and fix.
thank you.
Your forehead is getting bigger and bigger as we talk, daughter.
I hate to say it, but you young generation, is it Generation Z? I don't know what generation they're on, but they do not cut you no slack on your poor wig game, which is fine, you know. So
I make sure the only time I make sure my wig is super secure is when I'm going to church. Because what you're not gonna do is have me go viral because I done caught the Holy Spirit and I went one way and my wig went another. No, ma'am. No. Jesus.
yes.
So. On that note, let's go.
And then mental health, was it 0 to 5? Is that what you said?
Yes, it's 1 to 5.
Oh yeah, we gotta ask you.
I'm at like a 2.5 or a 3. Like yesterday was also not a good day for me. Oh. And then you know, and so then, you know, like, but then, you know, today I was like, it's a new day, girl. You got bills to pay, get your life right. So, you know, I'm trying to listen to some motivational things. Yeah, like it was actually yesterday was my mom's birthday. So, you know, I stopped by to see her and I said we would celebrate over the weekend, but like she, I believe, has onset of dementia. So it was just like, today's my birthday. It was just, you know, that was kind of a downer. And then on top of that, girl, okay, so I live downtown or whatever. I'm leaving to walk my dog and there's like a homeless person sitting at the corner, which usually we don't get that many homeless people. So girl, why do I walk by? And he was like, you're fat, you're black. Yeah, it was like from The Color Purple. You know, the dog, let that dog eat your pussy, like yelling loudly, okay? And I'm at the corner with my little husky dog, like, come on. And now what even made it worse was walking back, like, did that nigga say anything to the white people? No, to the little white girl jogging. That bitch was fine. But I was going straight to hell for being black. And I was so... you know, I was like, dear Lord, please don't let me, you know, I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts. So I had just listened to this one where the homeless man murdered somebody. So I didn't say nothing because I was like, they're going to be like, she was just out there walking her dog. And then, you know, and it was kind of a sad
man attacked her.
Now you gotta put it in the episode voice. You know how they do. Yeah. It was September 14th. And Erica was just walking her dog.
Trying to live
it was just a regular day.
Trying to live her best life on her mother's birthday. And then she was viciously attacked. And then, you know, so clearly he had a mental illness, but it was one of those things where you're like, oh my gosh, first he called me nappy headed and I'm already tripping because I don't have my weave in. Then he called me fat. I was like, how is this crazy homeless man zooming into all of my insecurities?
Now, was he Caucasian?
No, he was black. That's why I was like,
oh, listen, crazy. I'd have cussed him out so fast. I'd have been like, your mama is fat and black and nappy headed, you bastard.
I know, I wanted to so bad, but then I was like, I had just listened to that Sword and Scale episode, and that man,
I'm gonna need you to start carrying that thing on you at all times, Erica. I'm gonna need you to stop when you walk the dog, when you go into the grocery store, wherever you're gonna have to keep that thing on you because he couldn't. I wouldn't. Oh God, we'd have been doing this.
That's why I was
this
like,
would have been a Zoom call from the county jail.
Exactly. That's why I was like, why are you not saying anything to the white people?
I would have been like, why isn't your background no way?
Why am I going to hell? Why is it me? You know what I'm saying? Is it my hair color? And I was like, Erica, you have to remember, he's clearly mentally ill. You're just out here walking your dog. But I was like, this nigga here. I wanted to curse him out so bad, but then I was like, what if he follows you up into the apartment building? Like, I don't know. I watch a lot of crime stuff.
As you was walking into the building, you should have hollered back at him, just like your mama.
Your mama, your sister. And then I was just like, and then I swear to God, the white girl walked by, he didn't say nothing. So his crazy just came out when I was walking by him. And I was like, oh, it's
Ain't that the way? Isn't that par for the course these days?
I know. I was like, what? Why, Lord?
In your mental illness, you gonna attack me, and you gonna let Polly Pocket just walk past here, and you don't say nothing to her, but you got all the vitriol for me.
Exactly. I'm going to hell, but this Kim Kardashian hoe, she's gonna be fine. Why, Lord? Why? That's all I have to say. So I did, so yesterday it was just like long and terrible, but I am doing better today.
Amen.
And I wasn't murdered. So I was like, okay, girl, he didn't murder.
Okay, well, that's a big win for today.
You are winning. Because, I mean, that's the thing. Black men on these streets are going crazy. They punching women on the train. I mean, they do crazy shit. So that's why I was like, I wanted to curse him out so bad. So bad. I was so close. And then my dog is just way too friendly. He wasn't growling or anything. I was like, I was looking at my dog like, do you hear him talking about me? But my dog was looking like he couldn't be talking about us. We are too cute. So I was like, this little dog will not, well, he's not that little, but I was like, this dog will not protect me either. He's going to be off running and playing and chasing squirrels, and I'm going to be getting murdered. So I was like, okay, Erika.
Listen.
But luckily today he was not there. So.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. And I wasn't murdered. So.
That's always a win. That is always.
Hashtag winning.
I'm still alive.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the 11th broke man profession.
Wait. Speaking of and nonsensical niggas, have y'all seen that Derek Jackson is trying to make a comeback? Did y'all see Derek Jackson is trying to make a comeback?
I have not. You need to send us the links, or maybe
I will find the TikTok for you, because this nigga talk about the men have the most unreal expectations. Women have high standards, and some of them can be delusional too, but there's nothing more delusional than a man with these expectations. Oh, you mean like your wife who put on the helmet of rights? You know what? We not.
I mean,
I don't know who that is.
I always thought he was going to do a comeback.
You don't know who Derek Jackson is?
Because he's a hustler. So I always thought that.
Hustler, baby. I need you to go on YouTube and put in Derek Jackson. He was a relationship coach and guru that we never knew was married. And then we only found out he was married when we found out he was cheating on his wife. And then he brought his wife onto Beyonce's internet looking homely with a bonnet on, and she calling it her helmet of righteousness. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Helmet of righteousness, right? And then had the nerve to be making like apology videos sitting outside of his mistress's house while he's sitting in the car. Child, go to hell, sir. Go directly to hell. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200.
What's his name?
Derek Jackson. Jaxin, I think is how you spell the last name.
This can't be him.
Fool, la 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 la.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
He's a nice looking chocolate man, and he was giving out really good advice until we found out he doesn't take the advice he gives.
But then also too, because I think I watched him at first when like when you're having a relationship issue or whatever, but there's several different male dating gurus or whatever who have spliced together his stuff. And so that's when you really know he's on bullshit, because
oh no, come back. Erika, don't leave us. Erika done froze up, Jesus. Come back, Sugarfoot.
I know. I'm like, am I frozen? I'm still open. Okay. And then you know what? I'm just going to say this right now. TheeEnicole, that's going to be the clip.
What?
She's going to put it on there. What'd you say?
The hell?
I can't see that, honey. Hold on.
Probably, though. I think
probably. So. Yes, that's him. That's him. That's him. He's a nice looking man, but he doesn't. He don't walk it like he talk it. So
Exactly. And then if you watch, what I was saying was, if you watch people who have spliced together his material, they made videos on him, then they'll show where he says the exact opposite. You know what I mean? Like he'll say one thing and then another video, he'll be passionate. No, women should pay sometimes, you know, like just whatever. So then that's why I was like, okay, I'm not going to listen to you if you're not consistent in what you're saying. Even if you are on top of being a cheater, you're not even.
Two things can be true at the same time, so I don't listen. Two things can be true at the same time. That's how that works. It was the helmet of righteousness that took me. First of all, you cheating on your wife, and then you bring your wife onto camera with you for the very first time, and you got this girl looking how she was looking, like didn't nobody love her or care for her, had her looking just. You couldn't even take her on an ultra run to grab some Fenty and get that face and brows together. Even if it was a no makeup look, just something and zhuzh up her hair so she looked like something, and not just for appearance sake, but you know how. Oh, Erica left us. She said, okay, but you know how people will find anything to pick on. They roasted that woman from head to toe. And he knows how people are on social media, especially at the height of a scandal. And then you put your wife out there to be ridiculed and picked over. I blame him. Oh, stinking ass. I blame him. Get on my nerves. Shoot. But anyway, all the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Just the same place.
See, Erica gets it. She knows.
I know, right? That's why I be playing. It's so funny. Like on an age tip, like when you play. Am I echoing again? What can I do to stop that?
You're fine. I can hear you. You're not echoing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say when you.
Oh, I hear it now.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Not echoing no more.
Okay.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is, it's so funny. I did. This is a couple years ago when I was in LA. I was at, like, we were, you know how I don't know if we were doing karaoke or we were doing one of those things. And then when they put on certain songs, I had to play like I didn't know it, like the Sugar Hill Gang or something. I'd be like, interesting.
Damn.
I'd be like, to the hip.
Like you don't know the words of hip hop. Those with the bang bang boogie said up jump the boogie.
But why?
You got like you don't know it. You got pretend like you don't know all the words to Tenderoni. You know what I mean? Like,
but why though?
My heart.
But why?
That's a classic. Everybody ought to know the words. If you don't know the words, we praying for you. We praying because you should know.
Don't be ashamed because everybody do not make it on earth that long.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's accurate.
Well,
you got me on that like
your video.
I'm dead.
Let's jump into your video so you can give us that good commentary and you can vent a little bit because I know you're gonna be very passionate about this because this is your episode.
Oh Lord, not my episode.
So here we go with your video.
5 spot, we got personal trainers. I'm speaking from experience. Trust me, most personal trainers are broke. They don't make no money, they don't got no clients, and a lot of them only got the job to show off their body and get chicks. At the number 4 spot, I see this every day. Open mic comedians. Show up to the club every day, doing comedy, no money for drinks, no chicks, no nothing. Go get a job and do comedy on the side. Bro. At the number 3 spot, we got spoken word poets. Showing up, doing angry poetry, yelling at you, trying to be inspirational, motivational, ain't got $1 Bro, at the number 2 spot, this could have easily been number 1. Rappers, local rappers to be exact. Swear to God, they rich, they doing it big. Stay in the studio. Keep writing music. You ain't make it yet. Bro. And at the number 1 spot, we got bouncers. Thought because you 6'8", 300 pounds, you was going to make it to the NFL, maybe be a professional wrestler, but you blew out your knee and you didn't finish school. Now look at you, putting your life on the line for $10.50 an hour. Angry and taking out all your aggression on us. Go back to school and get a real job. Bouncers, the brokest profession in the country.
Wow. I would just like to say the one bouncer that I know is off, but he also does private security, so maybe that offsets the bouncing.
I was gonna say I actually don't know any bouncers, so I can't. That's the one profession where I was like, I don't know any bouncers.
I have a bouncer on the roster. He's very well known.
But I was saying that we should add DJs to that for sure.
Okay.
And then, although I like to, I mean, I've dated
You was breaking down. What you say?
DJs. I said add DJs to the list.
DJs. You know DJ Mike Steele on the 1s and 2s. Is she free? DJs. Wicca DJs. Last night the DJ saved my life. Nothing? You don't get none of those references? Okay. Well,
let
hell.
the music play. You won't get away.
Come on.
Okay, so and actors, I would say, assuming that they're straight, and then I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if they're straight or not, but they're still going to probably be broke. Oh, and then I was going to say like producers, people who have those jobs that are just like general adjectives, but you don't know what they do. So they're like producers or they're consultants. What are you consulting about? You know, people that just give you general terms for their job. They're usually broke, which isn't, I mean, you know, it's hard out here in these streets. So
it's hard out here for people.
Now I know that one.
I get the money for the rent.
I know that one.
Listen, all I'm saying is whatever your profession is, please be able to pay your own bills. Thank you. That's all I want you to do. Please don't come into my life, regardless of what your job title is, and you become another bill that I need to pay for. That's not, I can't.
Yeah, no.
You must add value to my life. Otherwise, I can't. I'm sorry.
Or just be honest too. So, because to me, I do feel
no,
like
you need to add value. No, I don't care that you're honest. Please, no. Mm-mm. I'm too old for that honesty to be enough at this juncture. At this juncture, I'm too old for that. I've got grandchildren. I need you not to become a burden, yet another burden, and add no value to my life and what I got going on. I can do that all by myself, sir.
I need that honesty. And if
you can be honest, and then I'm gonna honestly escort you out the room, because, sir,
I need honest, but like right now, I don't want to commit to anything right now. So you're just gonna be fun. So like that's gonna be what you add, because as long as you're not causing me any problems.
Yeah, I mean, when I say honest, at least don't be out here trying to front like you, because to me, that's the whole thing. Like if you say you're a consultant, or you say you're a producer, or you say you're sort of, oh, I'm a promoter, what are you promoting? Like if you say you're one of these things, for example, and you're not being clear, then usually it's because you're trying to front like you have when you do not, which is, you know, and that's the kind of also an issue, because it's like if you're struggling, you're like, okay, well, we got to go to the museum on the free day, or I got to take you to White Castles or whatever. There might be a day where I'm drunk and I want to go to White Castles. That could happen, perhaps. So just be upfront, and then we all know.
Let me take that back, because my future husband might be watching, so I will commit to the right man. But if you're not the right man, I'm not.
Listen, okay, so the Lord knows the desires of my heart. And I've already been through my struggle love season. I was married to it for 10 good, long, hard, sacrificing years. And he knows that's not my desire to enter in yet another struggle love relationship. So I'm not asking any man to come to the table to provide something that I cannot match. Please have your own road. Please have your own car. Please have a job. Be financially stable. Be emotionally stable. Be mentally stable. I can match all of those things.
Plus, there's also like a pyramid of
Wait a
needs.
minute, it's offering time.
Fix it. Holy
Oh, I thought we was in. Oh, sorry. I thought
she got caught up in the spirit. Go ahead.
Listen.
I was gonna say, just like back in the day when they used to have a pyramid for like your fruits and your vegetables and stuff, there's like a pyramid of needs, right? So if you need to be able to pay your rent and your food, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be able, and if those things aren't together, then you're not really ready for a relationship. You should be working on those things. Like even for me, like if my lights, if I'm sitting there in the dark, I'm not putting my makeup on trying to go out. I'm trying to get my lights back on. Like you just have to focus.
I'm glad you said that because I have to pay my light bill tomorrow.
So yes.
Hopefully we're speaking to someone because this is the beginning of the month.
Listen, let it bless your spirit, man. Let it marinate and sizzle down in your soul. Please, if you cannot clothe, feed, and house yourself, because the car situation we can work around. Because I did,
but I'm only going to Uber so much. I'm not going to pick you up all the time. And I'm not going to take a bus. So it's only going to go but so far. Okay,
this is what I'm saying. Because I hadn't had a car for 4 years before my kids bought me a car for Mother's Day. Because once my last car died, I was just like, okay, I just couldn't afford. And after a while, it just became unnecessary. So I'm a platinum. I Uber. When I say whenever my family had something, whenever there was an event, I got to and from where I needed to. Uber was my best friend. Uber and Lyft. I'm a platinum on both apps.
That's what I got this car for.
If you live near me, call PrttyPkUp. Go ahead. I said, and if you live near me, those of y'all who live by me, make sure y'all call PrttyPkUp. I had to plug my friend business, so yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I went some time without a car. But that being said, especially with the price of gas now, you do need to be able to afford Uber. Like if that's your mode of transportation.
If that's your mode of transportation.
Which also gets to be expensive. So, but yeah, if you can afford Uber, then we good. Like it's fine.
Mm-hmm. You know, idea how many Ubers I've called for. Because I was done with your presence. Your Uber's on the way. Go on, put your shoes on, boo. They'll be here in 5 minutes. Come get you. Thank you. I appreciate your time and efforts. Your Uber is waiting for you. Thank you. And good night. It's been lovely. I done got rid of by giving my Uber out of my space. I no longer want you in my space. I would like to reclaim my time. Your Uber.
Where's my Armand button? Well, wow.
Listen, it be that way sometimes. Listen, you try to be nice. And you got to do it nice and sweet because, these men these days, they'll snap out. I'd be trying to choke you out because you said you got to go back to where you live at. And that's how you keep the hobosexuals away from you as well. That's also good. Is to always be willing to Uber them to wherever their next destination
exactly.
is.
And honestly,
no, baby. You can't
the night at your place, we're not in a relationship anyway. So that's it. We're not going back to your house at least once, then it's a wrap.
Listen, what killed me is the ones who swear far out. We not in a relationship. We not together. It's just a FWB situation or a sneaky link situation.
Wait, what?
A friend, FWB friends with benefits. Where you been?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it right. I wanted to make sure. I'm
then,
sucking all the service in. I'm sucking all the service in.
Listen, and then when you return that friends with benefit energy, they be shook it. Listen, it ain't nothing better than hitting a nigga who hit you with the I'm not your man, so blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So what you doing after this? Because you can't stay. You got to go, boo. Go get
I had this
Ooh, they be shook.
I had this guy. We were whatever. I don't know what we were doing, and he was like, I don't want a girlfriend, whatever. Until he was like, got mad and be like, okay, well, maybe your next man can deal with this. I was like, you were my
man. I'm sure he will. I mean, but what does that got to do with you, sir? You're not my man. So I
got all excited during the breakup. Like, I didn't know we was in a relationship.
Right. You listen, I took a picture. One of my best friends, I had 2 male best friends. I called them my brothers. I love them dearly. They both gay as the day is long. You can't tell it by looking at them though, because they're very masculine men. And so I took a picture with one of them that I don't see as often because he came in town for his birthday. So we took a picture and I posted it. I was like, happy birthday to my babe. Da, 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 da. Girl, when I say this, the men's was they feel. But what are you upset for? You said you're not my man. So what if I took a picture with another man and said, happy birthday, babe? Why is that an issue for you, sir? You said you were. The last conversation that you and I had, you said you wasn't my man. So how does that work? Riddle me that, Batman. What are we doing?
Very true.
Check and mate. Please go sit down. Thanks. You should have thought about that before you made these stipulations. I was down for whatever. You set these boundaries, and I'm respecting your boundaries, beloved. So be blessed in all your endeavors. I don't know what to tell you. God bless you in your ministry. I don't know what do you want? I don't know what you want from me. I'm following the rules that you set. Guess it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
I just said that. And now it is time for tithes and offering. We got to have the tithes on so it now.
Jesus.
Exactly. That should be another rule. If you can't afford to tithe 10%, then you need to refocus.
Come on in.
You ain't ready for a relationship. Get yourself right.
Listen, if you can't even commit to the Lord, how I expect you to commit to me? Sir, you can't be consistent with Jesus. You lying to yourself when the Lord can see you? Child. Please go sit down. Please go sit down. Sat down. I be scared of niggas in church, though. Let me be very honest. I'm not built to be a first lady because a first lady has to have the heart of her pastor. And the heart of a pastor has to have the heart for people and love people and want to bring them into the Lord and all those good stuff. And my heart is not built that way. My mother is the epitome of love and welcoming and hospitality and all those things. She's everybody's mama. She's that type of mama. Like, can't be in her presence more than 1 or 2 times, and she done adopted you and calling you. Now I got an extra sibling.
Mm-hmm.
That part skipped me and my sister because we are 2 of the most inhospitable. We don't. we not that. I'm not that. And that's so. Listen, I have a wall. Once you get past the wall, and once you're in with me, you're good, and only you can mess that up. But once you mess it up, it's like you died. I will cut you off and never speak to you again.
Yeah, that's me.
There are still people who are blocked who are trying to figure out what happened.
Exactly.
It's the Scorpio in me. Once you cross me, it's no, beloved. I'm so sorry. Thank you for playing our game. We're good. I just can't mess with you anymore. I see how you moved, so I moved out of your way. Thank you. Thank you.
Period.
Your services are no longer. Thank you. Thank you for your services. They're no longer need. I don't.
So do you have
I've always been
another,
like that.
another tip for us tonight, EthNicole?
Huh?
Do we have another clip, or are we still talk? We done talk about broke niggas?
Oh, well,
Are we going to talk about any of all of the foolishness that's happened this week? People is suing people all across the.
talk about it real quick.
Tasha K still lying and don't know how to act. Please, somebody
She
get
done
it.
flew to Africa.
Forget flying to Africa. She's trying. Girl, if you don't pay Cardi B her money and go sit down somewhere, I know better. Just keep, and then you double down on, and you still doubling down on videos saying the same crazy stuff about this girl. You ain't learned your lesson yet, because you lost your case because you got on the stand and said, I knew it was a lie and I said it anyway. And then you are continuing to make, the judge told you to stop it and take them videos down.
At this point, she can go to jail for contempt.
She can. She absolutely can. And fooling with that judge, she just might.
And that's not allegedly. That's facts.
Exactly. I need her to do better. Listen, pride goes before a haughty spirit and a haughty spirit before a fall. Keep playing around. Keep playing around. You think this $4 million thing is... Keep playing around. YouTube gonna snatch your channel. All you're gonna have is that little raggedy website that you got.
Not to mention,
really trying to pay for.
Too.
They gonna shut you up. You're gonna be a has-been in a second. You keep playing around with them people. You keep playing around thinking that your boo-boo don't stink because you feel like you can say any and everything about any and everyone whenever you feel like that's what you want to say. Okay. Because see, you gonna run into the right person who ain't got nothing to lose, and you gonna say the wrong thing, and they gonna
that part.
A hard head make a soft hand. Somebody gonna run up on you, and you gonna run into the wrong one on the right day, and they gonna do something to your daughter.
But surely she's not gonna have her husband to worry about either, because she constantly throwing him under the bus. He's not gonna stay forever dealing with that.
That is, listen, her losing that husband is gonna be the least of her problems. She's gonna have to.
But what I'm saying is, she's not gonna have nobody to be her buffer no more. He's her buffer for real right now, like somebody she can lean on, fall back on, vent to, I'm sure. But she keep throwing him under the bus, she's not even gonna have that.
Listen, if he still stayed after she threw him under the bus at the courthouse, then he probably ain't going on. He love her.
He's probably like what's his name? Kevin Williams or whatever. He's in
Kevin Hunter. Kevin Hunter? Wendy Williams' husband?
Yeah.
Kevin Hunter.
He out of here. He's putting his ducks in a row probably so he can leave without losing all his little kiwi whatever.
I don't know. Because I don't understand how you have known and maliciously lied on somebody over and over again. Know you lying and you don't care. And you have no regard for yourself, for your business, for your family, for the person that you telling the lies on. You just gonna keep going. You just gonna keep going. So you just know less for you. You just gonna continue to. All right, beloved. Life can show you better than it can tell you. All I know, eventually, you're going to have to learn the lesson.
Not only her, though, she talking about everybody at this point. Just trying to get her together.
She is. She done called the man, Larry Reed Live, talk about, he done called and said that he was gay and he did such X ones. Know that when that man was talking about what happened to him as he was sexually molested as a child, and you want to take it out of context just to call him gay because that's how you feel about him. Sis, don't do that.
I love Larry Reed. Shout out to
That's
Larry Reed.
it's nasty and it's rude and it's disrespect. Don't do that. Why would listen? I don't get how. Okay, so here's the churchy in me.
Everybody come
And
back.
this guy has a lot of my actions. I don't see how you can't believe that you're gonna have to give the account at the end of your life for everything that you've done. You must not really think that. You can't really know that at the end of all of this, everything that you've done is going to play like a movie and you're going to have to explain everything that you've done. Because that keeps me away from doing a lot of stuff. Because I swear for God, I do not want to have to sit in front of Jesus and be like, okay, see. So when I was talking to that woman's husband, okay, so here's what happened. Like, I feel like, oh my, like I was horrified. Like, I just don't.
And hold on. And even before it ends, what you reap, you will sow. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get all of this stuff back before even the end.
Not only that, but some of it will not only be sown onto you, but it'll be sown onto your children.
Yeah.
So you sowing stuff that your children is going to reap because you done left here and you left before you could sow it all. That on, like where's bless the Lord. Okay. That's just the churchy in me. Like I just don't want to have to explain why I slept with Sister Sally's husband and Jesus. That just keep, you know, maybe
like Jesus knows. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not even. I can't.
I'm sorry, Lord, but I got caught up.
No, ma'am. And when I get another husband, I don't want to have that karma thrown back on me. I don't, because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be in an orange jumpsuit. I don't, because I'm gonna kill somebody. Sure is. I'm super territorial about the things that are said that belong to me. I don't play like that. I really don't. And I don't want to, and the Lord knows the desires of my heart. He knows I don't want to go to jail. He knows. So I can't, so I don't want to sow those seeds into my life that I'm gonna have to reap later with my husband. I don't want that.
So do you feel like Wendy Williams is reaping the seeds that she's sown? Because I feel like that's what she did. Some of her best episodes were her busting out Whitney Houston. Like those were the things, you know.
Yeah.
And so the question is, you know, at what point, as you know, a journalist, as a blogger, as a vlogger, as whatever you want, a gossip columnist or whatever, if that's your job and that's the job that you do to entertain.
But there's a way to do everything. There's a way to do things. You don't have to do it in a manner. There's a way to do everything to where you don't have to bring dishonor and nastiness to it, because some of the things that Wendy Williams did was just nasty, and you didn't have to do it that way. You could have used some of your journalistic integrity and did it a different way. You could have still had the story, but you didn't have to make it nasty and salacious the way any more than the story already was. But you decided to put 10 on 20 and be nasty and rude with it. And so now you, like when she mentioned somebody's wife had cancer,
that was method,
and put that out for the world to know, and nobody, even some of the family didn't know yet. And some things you just don't have to do in the manner in which she did them. You know what I'm saying? You could have still had the story or whatever, but there are some things you just didn't have to do, and you did it just to be nasty. So yes, some of the medical conditions, all of those things are some of the things she's reaping, the discord, the nastiness that she has sown in her life, and her scratching and clawing to get to the top of her game. Now you at the end of your life, the man that you was married to has not only been cheating on you 90% of the whole time, he's now since had a baby, left you,
A whole
and
family.
now you are at this point. I honestly believe you have early onset Alzheimer's or dementia. There's something mentally going on. We know there's several physical ailments that you have going on. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the relationship with your son. The people done took your money. All manners of things are going wrong with you. All manners of things. And I'm
while she was scraping and scrounging for stories and stuff like that, we in a day and age of no privacy. So ain't no hiding what you got going on at this point.
Yeah, that's true. So where do you all stand with Nicki Minaj's lawsuit?
I don't care.
I don't. She's a horrible person. She can go sit down. I don't care. Go sit down. You fighting at the air, throwing up, sliding down the wall, mad at everybody for everything. You got tricked by Azealia Banks and baited into saying something crazy again about Cardi. Talk about her grandmother hexed you. That woman's grandmother don't even know who you are, ma'am.
But what
Azealia Banks lied to Nicki Minaj and said Cardi B's grandmama hexed her. And Azealia Banks like, I lied. It wasn't her grandmama. It was me.
So what do you feel about, because since we're talking about bloggers and stuff, so what do you feel?
The Nosy Ho thing?
Yeah.
I think Nosy Ho is trying to be the second coming of Tasha K, and you don't go too far out now. Now, I think there was, I don't know, something happened with the case earlier today or something. Maybe it got thrown out. They said Nosy Ho had a win today for something and regarding being sued by Nicki Minaj. But daughter, don't get too far out now.
Well,
learn the lesson. Don't be like Tasha K. Learn the lesson now while it's not as serious where you have won, because there was no actual damage done at this juncture. Please learn your lesson. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, daughter.
How I feel about it is Cardi hit it first. And hit it, I mean the courts.
I'd like Cardi is not the first celebrity to sue for defamation. She won't be the last.
I'm talking about between the Nicki Cardi war. They keep trying to one up each other.
I don't participate in make believe sports.
Well, they do. Well, not even they. Nicki does.
Yeah, and then I don't understand how this is just me. Again, since we being transparent, I am very at this juncture at my big age, because Nicki ain't but so much younger than me. At this big age, if I got something to say to you, I'm going to say it to you. There ain't gonna be no subliminals, ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna say everything about the situation except your name. I'm gonna be like, you ho over there in the pink shirt. Yes, you. I'm talking directly to you. I don't like you. If it's not directed, it's not respected. Please shut up.
Did you see Cardi's response?
I did not, because I do not care. This is what I know.
She said, until you put an at on it, you're talking to your mama.
Not you talking to, well. Not you talking to your mama. Okay. I'm not necessarily mad at that response, because that's the same thing I just said 10 seconds ago. If you not putting my name on it, then you're not talking to me. First of all, if you got a problem with me, then you can call me. And if you don't have my phone number, then you don't know me well enough to have an issue with me. So in that case, please go sit down. Don't you got a baby to raise? All your life you got to fight in your house. You got to fight your husband. You got to fight your uncles. Girl, go sit down. You just have bigger fish to fry than this petty stuff. Unless all of this is trying to be a distraction from what you got going on at your house.
How ironic that you just said that. She said that she has all that stuff to fight besides this petty stuff. No, she has to fight exactly that petty stuff. Kenneth Petty. What's the rest of the family name? Everybody intended.
Pun definitely not intended. The pun is not intended. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean.
Before we get out of here, though, I did have a response to last week's episode, and here it goes.
Live in Atlanta. Girl, you know I see your lashes, but I ain't gonna talk about your lashes because they're gonna get mad if I say anything about your lashes. Girls want baby, they will talk about lashes, and I'd be like, bitch, pull up if you want to because I can fight.
Exactly.
Well,
if you want to, because I can fight.
Well, what did we learn this episode? We learned that it's a lot of broke men professions out here.
Mm-hmm.
Way more than 5.
Way more than 5. Mind the business that pays you. What goes around comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment Day is coming. Tonight's episode.
Run up on me if you want to, because I can fight.
Run up on me if you want to, because I can fight. And tonight's clips was brought to us by the Jasmine Brand. Shout out to the Jasmine Brand.
Shout out to the Jasmine Brand. Also, men are stupid. I mean, it can't be overstated. And if you're not stupid, then we're not talking to you.
We're not talking.
Be blessed in all your endeavor. God bless you and your ministry.
See y'all next week.
Folks.
Life don't get crazy, but that's what you gotta understand.